Today we're going to do a 15-minute no repeat full body dumbbell workout you can do at home as a follow along with me with just one pair of dumbbells. I'll be using 12.5 kilos, that's about 28 pounds per dumbbell, but use whatever's right for you. There's a warm-up linked in the description of this video if you want to do that. And if not, let's get right into this. We've got 15 exercises, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off for just one round, starting with a dumbbell strict press, also known as a shoulder press. So pick up your dumbbells, clean them up to the shoulders, and let's get ready to go. Controlling the pace on the way down, pressing up nice and smooth. I like to come all the way down to just gently touch my shoulders, but as long as you're coming down to at least ear level with the dumbbells, that's fine. Keep your glutes tucked under, your ribs tucked down and in. Make sure you're not leaning back too much. You should not be excessively arching your lower back. Well done. Just take one dumbbell for this. You can do it with two. I'm going to take one for a goblet squat. We're going to keep a nice upright posture, holding the dumbbell at the chest. Have your feet about shoulder width apart, slight turn out to the toes, squatting down, controlling the way down, all the way back up. You don't need to rest at the top. If you want to pause at the bottom for a moment, that'd be great. With all these, I'm trying to maximize the time under tension during the set and minimize the rest time within each 40-second interval. That means not resting in the lockouts, and feel free to pause when your muscles in a stretched position. Okay, taking both dumbbells again. I'm going to hit the biceps. We're going to do a twisting bicep curl. We're going to have a neutral grip at the sides, twisting towards the top of the movement. Squeeze your biceps nice and hard. Minimize any rocking of the body. Control that lowering phase. Always finish your rep, don't worry too much about the timer. Okay, next, let's hit the chest and a bit of the triceps with some press ups. Now, if you can't do a press up, feel free to do a dumbbell floor press instead. I'm going to do the press ups on the dumbbells, but again, you can just do it with your hands flat on the floor. Controlling the way down, nice deep stretch, pressing back to the top. From a bird's eye view down, your press up should not look like a T shape from your body out to the elbows. You should actually be making more of an arrow shape. So your elbows, rather than flaring out directly to the sides, should be coming back slightly towards your pockets. Keep your glutes engaged, belly button drawn in. Well done. Staying on the mat now, you're going to lie on your back. You're going to take one dumbbell. Do this on a bench as well if you've got a bench. So we're going to do a pullover, but at the same time, do some dead bug leg drops. So the pullover is going to happen every rep. You're going to be alternating leg drops. And the challenge is, whilst doing this, you're trying to keep your lower back in contact with the floor the whole time, so no arching of the lower back. Keep tiny bend in the elbows, but keep that angle consistent throughout the whole rep. reach nice and far overhead. If you're on a bench, you can go a little bit deeper without the floor restricting your range of motion. Okay, now taking one dumbbell or both, we're going to do some leg raises. So we're going to be reaching up into a crunch position, staying up in the crunch, and then doing leg raises for your legs coming up towards the dumbbells. So I'm staying up with the upper body in a slight crunched position. I'm doing leg raises, pretty much come in between the dumbbells. And as you're lowering down, you're trying not to let your lower back lose contact with the floor. And if you're struggling, just don't go as far down. Okay, onto your feet now. We're doing a bent over row. So we're going to take pretty much an overhand grip. I do like to put a slight angle to the dumbbell. We're going to hinge at the hip, pause in this horizontal position, and then row the dumbbells up and slightly back towards the pockets. Think about leading the row by pulling up and out with the elbows rather than with the hands. It'll help you to focus on engaging your back muscles. Slight bend in the legs, holding as horizontal back position as you can manage without rounding your upper or lower back. Okay, you're going to take one dumbbell now. We're going to go overhead. I'm going to do a behind head tricep extension. So dropping nice and deep behind the head, elbows staying holding close together. And next we're going to do some alternating reverse lunges. Now if you struggle with lunges, you can just do this with your body weight. You do it with one dumbbell in a goblet squat position, or like me, you could just do it with one dumbbell in each hand. Whichever version you're doing though, I want you to get full depth to your lunge. So I'm going to gently touch my back leg on the mat. If you find you can't get that low, I suggest trying without weight or less weight. Okay, next up, we're going to do another bicep exercise. This time hitting a bit of the forearm muscle, your brachioradialis. Do some hammer curls, this time alternating sides, and there's no twist at the top. So you're going to keep that neutral grip throughout the whole rep. Alternating sides, because your bicep should already be a bit fatigued. As with all the lifts, controlling the lowering phase much like you do with the concentric shortening phase. Okay, I'm going to take one dumbbell, I'm going to hit a lateral movement. A lot of gym exercises miss out any lateral movement, so it's good to put one in there. I'm going to hold the dumbbell between our legs, going side to side lunges. This is also a great one for improving your flexibility of your hips. If you're looking to build muscle and significantly increase your strength, take a look at my 12-week dumbbell plan ebook. This sets and rep style periodized plan can be done at your own pace with workouts that I frequently use in my own training. All you need are access to some dumbbells and the commitment to take on a new challenge. Check it out via the link in this video's description after your workout. We're going to do some alternating single leg Romanian deadlifts. This is definitely going to be a challenge for your balance. Just do your best. Keep the back toe pointing down towards the mats. And this does take a lot of practice to do well. So don't worry if you feel like you're all over the place. It's just going to take a few sets, repeated over a few weeks, and you'll start to get your balance together and your flexibility. Try and lead the movement by rising the back heel rather than worrying too much about how low your body and the dumbbells are going. Okay, next I'm going to do a dumbbell clean. Now this is not a bicep curl, so I want you to use the hip drive to get the dumbbells moving, swiveling quickly underneath, even resting one edge of the dumbbell on the tops of your shoulders. So hinge at the hip, drive up, swivel under, and repeat. So this is more of a power move, as much for your hips, your glutes, hamstrings, lower back, as it is for your shoulders. So the dumbbells are traveling almost up in a straight line, swiveling under. You shouldn't be swinging out front like a bicep curl. Okay, next, I'm going to work on some calf raises. Now I realise I don't have the best calves in the world, but missing them out is not going to help. So let's get a set of calf raises done. Trying to pause at the top of each rep. Just gently touching the heels each time. If you're struggling for balance, feel free to just pick one dumbbell, hold onto a wall. If you've got a step or a little wedge, could get a deeper stretch. But just by pausing at the top and minimizing any rest time with your heels on the floor, you should be able to get a little calf burn on this. Okay, let's finish with one to get the heart rate up. You're going to do an alternating snatch with the dumbbells. So you're going to come from the bottom to the top in one smooth movement. We're going to alternate arms. I'm going to switch off the shoulder on the way down. Nice flat back as you hinge out the bottom. And that's it. That's the workout complete. Thanks so much for joining me. Let me know in the comments below, how did you find that quick workout and where in the world are you following along from. If you've still got some more energy, why not do one of these 2 workouts here? And I'll see you for another one.